today we're making baked ziti using the Beefless ground beef by Gardein. You can choose to add any sausage you prefer, or the hot spicy sausage or the ground beef. I typically use ground beef with hot sausage, but right now I don't eat meat, so this is what I'm using as alternative. And of course, I'm showing you guys how to boil the pasta. And then for the pasta, I season it lightly with some oregano, garlic powder, and Thai season. As always, all descriptions of every item will be listed below. On a pan or pot, go ahead and add your oil of choice. Heat that up for a little bit, add your onions and peppers, and then eventually your minced or fresh garlic. I use minced. I didn't feel like chopping up garlic, so I went ahead and used minced garlic, and then I'm gonna add my meatless ground beef, and then you're gonna add your meat. Cook that for a few minutes. Of course, if it's ground beef, you cook it even longer, but because it's already pre-cooked plant-based meatless ground beef, I'm gonna heat it up for a few minutes. After your veggies have been translucent and you notice that it's becoming brown, go ahead and add your beefless ground beef or your choice of meat. They're typically about $4, almost $4 at Walmart, and typically Publix has them on sale 2 for $7. They have different brands of Gardeins, so make sure you check that out. And so we're gonna go ahead and add our meatless ground beef in. Your choice of tomato sauce. I use two varieties. I used the canned tomato sauce that I had just to make use of what's in the house. And actually I made a dish with everything that I already had in the house, and I went ahead and added a ragu, I think the garden style that I had at the house. That one has, I think, carrots in it, so I mean they're small, so it doesn't really bother me, but whatever I had is what I used. And I also had a basil tomato sauce, so I used that as well. You're gonna go ahead and let your what am I saying? You're gonna let your meat mixture steam for about 20 minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and assemble. This is a very quick dish that can be made in less than 30 minutes. Some people like to add ricotta to their baked ziti. I sometimes like to add it, but I don't have ricotta right now, and I'm not going to the store for one item, so I use whatever I have in the house. Even cheese, I sometimes use fresh mozzarella cheese. I don't have that, so whatever was in the fridge that can make baked ziti, I am going to use that. Time to season our mixture. All seasonings will be listed below. As always, I went ahead and added garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoned oregano, basil, a little red crushed pepper for heat, a little bit of Epis. That Epis has salt in it, so I didn't add any salt, a little black pepper, and a little sugar. Of course, make adjustments to suit you. This is the seasons that I like. And yeah. This meat mixture looks delicious. Of course, as always, make sure you taste, taste, and taste. So I tasted and I liked it, the flavor. Now let's assemble. And we have our pasta, and get your dish, and in your dish make sure you put a little sauce at the bottom so that way it does not burn. And then of course some of the mixture you're gonna add to your pasta, not all of it but some of it. And we're gonna mix, of course add a lot of sauce. You do not want your pasta to be very dry. We want it to be very moist and flavorful. Okay, so I added my sauce to the bottom as I stated. Now let's layer. Every time I add the pasta, I add a little cheese on top and then repeat. Always add any cheese you have on hand. I added some mozzarella and some cheddar cheese, a little parsley for garnish. Voila! Hope you guys enjoy. Bye. See you all next time.